Alrighty. Good night, good night, good night, good night again, everyone. It's Drew. Um, it's now August 12th, 2016, and want to create a badass rank video. Pretty thorough, badass. This is going to be the introduction to my badass rank videos. I know there's not a lot of really informative, thorough videos out there. For you all out there to get familiar with the badass rank system because the badass rank system in Borderlands 2 is optional. It's really not needed. It's really just icing on the cake, and so that's really the principal reason why we don't really see a lot of informative videos or thorough videos about it, is because you can disable the badass rank system and still face roll the game, okay, if you know what you're doing. All right, but for those of you all out there who are just like me, you're a perfectionist, you're a completionist, you like to enjoy the game in its entirety 100%, then this video is definitely for you. Okay, badass rank. All right. Um, First of all, let me go ahead and I'm gonna jump into the game here. I'm gonna kind of demonstrate where my badass rank is. Now, this video assumes that you already know about the badass rank system, the stats that you can get, etc. But I'm gonna kind of briefly explain it. You can pretty much find more details about it by playing the game yourself. But I'm going to go ahead and touch a little bit about it. The main thing I'm going to be talking about is how you can increase your badass stats legitimately. Okay, that's what I'm going to be talking about, because that's really all that any serious player cares about. It's really all you care about is how do you get more and more stats legitimately. Okay, how can you do that legitimately? The most efficient way of doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and select my main character here, Toots, Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, and of course Overpower 8. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go to my badass rank here. So my current badass rank right now is 169,514, which is, pretty good. If you've got a badass rank of over 100,000, then that means that you put some time into the game, or at least you have an understanding, a pretty good understanding of how the game works, etc., etc. Okay, so that's where my badass rank is right now. These are my stats, my current stats. So I'm going to quickly talk about how you can reset challenges. I'm gonna kind of go into pretty good detail on it, and I'm going to be releasing more videos explaining how each challenge is done in the near future as time goes on. So I'm going to kind of break this down because this system, although it's optional, it does encourage or it increases the replay value of Borderlands 2. Okay, so this is one element that increases the replay value, and the other element is the RNG system, okay, with loot. So the RNG system with the loot and the badass rank, the infinite badass rank system, makes this game has pretty much an infinite replay value, and that's what I love about it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and play a video, okay, and we're going to be watching this. This video is very important. It's a critical video, and we're going to learn how how the badass reset option works, how you can get it, and what your badass rank should look like each time that you get it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and kind of get started here. I'm going to play this for just a few seconds. Okay, now, if we look at the bottom of this video, we see some options. We see redeem token, enable bonus stats, and close. Okay, those are our options currently. All right. Now, what's about to happen here is I'm gonna complete a level 4 challenge, and that's gonna give me 50 badass ranks. I'm gonna complete a level 4 challenge, and that is going to enable me to get the reset option. Okay, it's gonna enable me to get the reset option. So we're gonna watch the video right now. Pay attention to to the options that we have currently. So we only have 3 options right now, but we're about to get a 4th option, which allows us to reset. Let's watch me get that option right now. Okay, let me kind of rewind this for just a little bit here. Alright, so the challenge that I'm going to be completing is this, Turret Syndrome. As you can see, I'm at 297 of 300. I'm going to be completing this challenge. And when I complete this challenge, it's a level 4 challenge, it's going to allow me to to gain that 4th option, which is the reset my badass stats. Okay? Let's go ahead and watch. Alright, so now I'm at 299. Let me reset that here. 43. There we are. So I'm at 299 of 300. So this next kill is going to give me this challenge. Alright, so the challenge has been complete. That's level 4. And that gave me 50 badass rank. Alright, that gave me 50 badass rank. Boom. After that challenge was completed, now we have the option to reset all of our badass challenges. Okay, now we've got the option to reset all of our badass challenges. So now we've got 4 options at the bottom. We got the watch challenge, we got the sort, the close, and the reset challenge, which is the reset option is the option that we want. This is how you reset your challenges, and you can do all these challenges again and again infinitely. Okay, so now we're going to find out, what does it take to get that reset challenge. What does it take to get that reset challenge? We want to know that. What does it take? We're about to find out right now. Okay, we're going to see me scroll through all these options here, and you're going to watch, and you're going to see for yourself just how many challenges I had to complete in order to get that that option. Okay, let's go ahead and watch that right now. Okay, make sure you pay careful attention to all of my challenges. Alright, so Hammerlock's Hunt, this is the first option that I have as far as any type of challenge. So this is the beginning. And we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and we're going to see just exactly how many challenges I completed. Okay, make sure you follow along. All right, warm water is the end of all of my challenges. So this is the absolute bottom. All right, this is the end of the list. So we're gonna go back up to the beginning of the list just for double check. That way you're following along. All right, there we go. We are now at the top again, back at Hammerlock's Hunt. Okay, so let's go ahead and break down what we just saw there in order to get that reset option. All right, so we completed a challenge at the beginning. We completed a challenge that was a level 4 challenge, and it gave us 50 badass rank. Okay, now if you complete this is the badass ranking system, the levels and how many badass ranks you get. If you complete a level 5 challenge, which basically completes the challenge in its entirety, you're going to get 166 badass rank. So each time you complete a level 5 challenge, you're gonna you just earned 166 challenge. Excuse me, 166 badass rank points for that challenge. Okay. Now, of the entire challenges that I completed, this is how I broke that. This is how I broke that entire those entire challenges down. DLCs I completed about 3% of my challenges came from DLCs. About 3%. So that was Pirate's Booty and Dragon Keep. Okay, so about 3% came from DLCs, and about a tenth of that, which is 0.03. So 0.03 of that came from location specifics, end of the line, Heroes Pass, Terramorphous Peak, etc., etc., etc. So location specific challenges, I completed about 0.03% of my badass challenges came from location specifics. And the vast majority of my challenges, which came from generals, okay, this is the mother right here. 97 approximately 97% of my challenges came from generals. Okay, 97%, approximately 97% of my challenges came from generals. Okay, so that is the bulk of my entire challenges. All right, so in order for you to reset your challenges, okay, after everything is said and done here, um, I got about 16,183. So 16,183 is the total amount of badass um, rank ranks that I got before I got my reset challenge. So once I got that reset option, this is how much badass rank I earned, which was 16,183. Okay, now that is the most amount of badass rank that you won't exceed that, guaranteed. Okay, so you will, if you're starting at 0 and you get to 16,183 badass rank, then you should already have, and you don't complete, you stick with one character. Okay, this is under the assumption that you don't create another character. Okay, you didn't create another character, you stick with the same character, and you did your thing. So 16,183 should be the most amount of badass rank that you need before you get the reset option. Okay, now as far as the minimum that I have, I just simply subtracted 50 from that, because 50 is how much, is the amount that the challenge that the last excuse me, the last challenge gave me before I got the reset option. So you subtract 50 from that, and it's 16,133. So it's, for me, that's the amount that that is the minimum amount that I had, that I could have potentially had, excuse me, before I got the reset option. But it could be less than that, because again, I'm factoring location specifics, and I'm factoring DLCs. Okay, my understanding is that you really only need to complete the generals. You only need to complete the generals in order to get your badass rank reset. In order to get the reset option, you only need to complete the generals. But it doesn't look like that's entirely true, because I completed some DLCs and I completed some location specifics, and and I was able to get and even if you complete all the generals, you may not get that reset option. You may have to actually complete something else outside of your generals in order for you to get those options. But I did have a few. I didn't have the entire general list completed. There were some few challenges that I didn't do, that I didn't complete inside of the generals. So I will definitely test this out for sure. If you just need to complete the generals, but um, for damn sure, you won't need more than 16,183 badass rank. That I can bet my left testicle on. 16,183 is the maximum, for sure. It will not exceed that. It cannot exceed that, and I would definitely love to see if it does exceed that, for sure. So once you have the reset option, again, if you do get the reset option, we're gonna go ahead and exit out of here. Once you get the reset option, then now you have the option to reset your badass ranks. Okay, and when you reset your badass ranks, let me go ahead and I'm gonna launch this BAR reset option here. This is what happens when you reset your badass ranks. Okay, so as you can see here, I've got a lot of completion. So we're gonna take this enemy. So we see a lot of these have been completed. So I can't complete these anymore. I would have to create a whole another character, start all over, and waste all kinds of time. So if you don't want to do that, you want this reset option, or this is called prestiging your badass ranks. Okay, because when you prestige your badass ranks, we're about to watch a video right now. Actually, I'm going to show that video here. This is what happens when you reset your badass rank. You are able to prestige yourself. Okay, so we're gonna watch this video. This is the first badass prestige. So when you have the reset option, this is what is gonna happen. All right, so I disabled my badass rank here. So we've got the reset option. Okay, there it is. The reset option is there. Okay, we see that I've completed a lot of challenges, and again, we're about to reset. And boom, there we go. Okay, pay attention to what just happened. Okay, let me make sure that I rewind a couple seconds here. Go back to 40. There we go. Okay, look at all those check marks for the enemies. But also, pay attention to this little area right here. Watch what happens after I reset. Check out where my mouse is. This little area right here. Watch what happens when I reset. Boom. This little area now has a little star with a number, and also the check marks are gone. Okay, you see that these challenges can now be completed again, and I also receive a little star here with a number. And this is basically tells you how many times you've resetted your badass ranks, how many times you've actually completed enough challenges to reset. So this is my first one. I know I have quite a lot. I've resetted quite a bit, but just for the purposes of this video, this will be, if this was your first time doing it, then it'll be number one, and it'll keep going up as often as you reset your challenge, which could be infinitely. All right. So now all of your challenges are ready to be completed again, and this is how you can keep earning badass stats and make your character infinitely more powerful. All right. So this is the best way. This is definitely the best and most efficient way to farm badass stats. Okay, is to reset. Don't create another character. That's a total waste of time. Okay, no sensible player is going to want to do that. Okay, not if you want to reset your challenges as efficiently as possible. This is the way to go. All right. I will be creating some more videos, and we're going to be looking at the most efficient challenges to be completing for you to reset your badass stats and your badass challenges. Watch out for those videos to be coming in the near future. Hopefully this video helped you out, open up your mind, open up your eyes to the badass system. This system is definitely helpful. Again, it is completely optional. You don't need it to do anything in the game. As long as you have the right build, the right strategy, you don't need this system. But it does make your life easy. It's in the game. It's a part of the game. So you definitely want to use it to make your life more comfortable and easier in the long run. All right. You all have a wonderful evening. Hopefully this video helped you, and take care of yourself.